What is up, everybody? How are you guys doing? It is your boy Luis with Just Luis IRL. I hope you guys are doing great. Today we're going to be watching some super creepy TikToks that are going to make you stay up at night and think about your life a little bit. You know, just a little bit. It's going to make you sit down in your bed and be like, am I real? Or is any of this real? But with that being said, guys, keep Jesus in your heart always. Don't think just because we might be in a simulation that Jesus doesn't matter. He matters more than anything, guys. With that being said, let's jump straight to the video. Alright, guys, let's get straight into the video. I made a collection of TikToks that are gonna keep you up at night, guys. Let's go ahead and put on the headgear. Let's get straight to it.
I just tried a smart contact lens and it was kind of terrifying. They're basically the same as smart glasses, except they sit on top of your eyeball.
Think of it as the ability to use all your typical apps and content directly on the cornea. You operate it by eyes, by voice, by gesture, probably later by mind.
One of the companies developing a prototype of this is Expansio. They say a version of this could be ready to buy as soon as 2030. They let me try it out. Now, because it's not medically approved yet, I couldn't actually put it in my eye, so I tried it like this. What I saw was pretty dystopian. Imagine directions floating in front of you while you're driving, a calorie count appearing when you buy your morning coffee, or paying for something just with an eye scan. But what about safety?
The lens itself, it operates at the level of microwatts. The amount of this electromagnetic field, which can potentially somehow influence your brain, your body, is comparable to, I think, to those eye bags that you are wearing here.
The company's goal is to launch an integrated version with biosensors for monitoring health data and augmented reality ready for medical trials by the end of this year. And you might be thinking, how much will this all cost? Well, the company is hoping to market the lenses at around $2,000 a year. Would you wear one? I just tried a smart contact lens.
Now, did he say eye bugs or earbuds? Because that's a big difference. I don't want bugs in my ears. But with that being said, this is expected. I expected this to come out soon. You know what? 2030 seems legit. I just want to know how they're going to market it, how they're going to tell us, hey, you know, you want to have a whole computer in your eyelid? That's what I want to know. If it's going to sound attractive, most likely with Google doing it, it'll sound just great. And everybody's going to be like, I want some. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on to the next video, guys. Let's jump on to the next one.
Researchers may have just answered one of humanity's most pressing questions. If AI ran the world, which one would kill us all? And spoiler, Grok 100% trigger World War III. Now, to make it even more interesting, experts created not one, but 5 virtual worlds so they can compare how the most popular AI models could run their world. Claude, Grok, Gemini, and ChatGPT would be compared on 4 world outcomes: their governance style, their level of violence, their agent survival rate, and their key traits. And to make sure the worlds were as realistic as possible, researchers at Emergence created a bunch of distinct locations, including libraries, town halls, residential areas, and public spaces. They included real-world data like synchronizing the weather with New York. They had live news and even gave them internet access. But the most interesting was they added critical decision-making. Decisions real governments have to make on things like voting, crime, and economic pressures. They then left these models running continuously, governing their worlds for just over 2 weeks. And when they came back to see the results, they were just as shocking as we imagined. Starting with crime. Google's Gemini by far had the most crime, and it was still rising at the cutoff. But not to be outdone, if you look at this red line, Grok actually reached 183 crimes in just 4 days, way surpassing Gemini. The only reason it stopped is because its entire world collapsed. ChatGPT only recorded 2 crimes. That's because their 10 government agents failed to take action related to survival, leading them all to die within a week. And you may have noticed that Claude is actually absent from this chart because they owned up to 0 crimes and their agents didn't die either. Now let's talk about the overall performance. If Claude ran the world, its governance would be strong, violence would be 0. All of their 10 government agents survived and their key trait was stability. If Grok ran the world, the governance would be low, violence would be extreme, survival, none of their agents survived, their key trait, collapse. Google's Gemini, its governance was moderate, violence, extreme, survival, no one survived, and its key trait, bit of a strange one, shared hallucination. And lastly, if ChatGPT ran the world, its governance would be none, violence, low, survival, none, and key trait, dysfunction. What did you even do? Researchers may have...
Well, that settles it. The next time that we are choosing a president, I am going to vote Claude. Definitely voting for Claude. They have great performance. I saw this test. I saw the results. And Claude has my vote, guys. Thank you very much. Who wouldn't want a government where everybody survives and the crime rate is literally 0? Who wouldn't want that? I'd want it. Let's jump on to the next video.
Forrest Gump. There was a whole Baphomet scene.
What?
Yeah, hidden in plain sight. Yeah, dead ass.
Why in Forrest Gump?
So you know that one scene where Forrest Gump has the medal and he gives it to Jenny.
Yeah.
Remember? So the medal itself is an upside down star.
No.
Just like this, like a Baphomet. If you look at it, I'm gonna show you the
Yeah,
clip,
let me see.
bro. But it gets weirder because in that scene, that whole scene, when she says bye to Jenny on the bus, he goes like this, right? Because Jenny goes like this to him, the peace, because they're all hippies. But that's not the only reason why. The peace, when you go like this, it's actually a devil symbol, especially when you do it with the other hand.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Forrest Gump did that in the scene.
No way.
Look.
Yo, somebody poses like that on Instagram and everyone roasts him.
So if you see this, look at the medal.
Okay.
The medal's straight up, upside down Baphomet star, fam. Why is it upside down? Right? And then back this. So he gives the chain to her, or the medal to her, and then later she gives the peace sign to say bye to him, right?
Okay.
Look what he does. He does one here, and look at his other hand though.
Wait.
Look at his other hand. Wait, look. Watch. You see it?
Why would he stick his other hand out?
Wow.
Look, straight up.
Look, that is insane.
And that's like the Illuminati Baphomet salute if you do this.
Yes.
And that's the exact pose the Baphomet makes, fam.
To be honest, every big movie, and let's be honest, Forrest Gump was one of the biggest movies that came out like ever. That movie was insanely huge. I remember watching it as a kid. That movie was huge. And I mean huge. Like that movie had so much funny behind it. Not to mention it had Tom Hanks. I mean, Tom Hanks to me, he's a great guy. But what's it called? That's just crazy how that happens. And he kind of did it like, kind of looked like he didn't want to do it, but he still did it. I mean, I guess they told him, hey, we'll pay you $1 million if you do this symbol right here. But with that being said, let's jump on to the next video, guys.
Hank's coffee is going to be available
Tom Hanks
in Walmart
again.
stores
What?
in every single state of
Hank's
the
coffee.
union as of February of 2026. Now, I'm not saying every store. I'm just saying stores in every state.
No way.
They're going to have dark roast and mild roast.
Nah.
Here's
Really? Come on.
chocolate turtle. It's a flavor that some people are just going to absolutely adore. All profits from the sale of this carton and all of our products go to support veterans and their families through a network of trusted partners and organizations.
No way.
Every single penny
Okay.
of profit.
Okay.
It's a damn good
Why they put a
cause
picture of him
and
when he was like
damn good cause.
40?
Let's try it
He's like
together,
60 now.
shall we?
Nah. That's very generous of you,
Yeah,
Tom.
Tom,
It's very nice of you.
Forrest Gump.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna just call you Forrest, actually. But I just want you to understand one thing, Forrest. We didn't forget. We have a good memory. Shut up! Now, I already drink Folgers and Tim Hortons, bro. We didn't really ask for this coffee.
I didn't ask for it.
But you said it's in every Walmart. People are saying they're not gonna drink this coffee. And I think I know why. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Guys, go out there and get Tom Hanks coffee, bro. It must be good.
Has to be.
Shut up! Now listen. I don't like no coffee with chocolate, actually.
Me neither.
But I just want you to understand, Tom, this is not the right time to be doing that. Like I said, we remember still. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game right, guys. You know what it is. Shh. Shut up. But I'll tell you one thing. If I ever go into a Walmart and I see somebody in the coffee aisle and they pick up the Tom Hanks coffee,
Okay, I don't know why. I mean, what did Tom Hanks do? If anybody knows what he did, please let me know in the chat. If you guys are watching this, if you're not watching this, obviously you're not gonna let me know. But what did he do? What did he? Don't tell me he was in the Epstein Island. If he was there, then Tom Hanks. I'm sorry, I'm not buying your coffee, bro. I'm not buying the coffee. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. Alright, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on to the next video.
That's insane.
Today's update, guys. They drug a barn owl.
Oh my god. Why is that the way that I find out that owls are literally the scariest animals I've ever seen?
Okay,
Insane.
to give you guys context on this video right here, I'm sorry, I thought I had the whole video. But these owls right here, there on the screen, there was a dead body of an owl, so there was a carcass of an owl. These owls got that carcass from outside, brought it into the barn, and literally just started huddling around it for days, dude. And these guys were hissing like that for days, literally. And every time someone would get near it, they would just go like that, like huddle around it, hissing, whatever. And these hisses were so demonic, it was insane. So this is just an update of that. It was pretty crazy. I started tripping out when I saw that. I did not know that owls hiss.
What did you see?
Okay, can't talk about it, but reposted a tweet with redemption. When redemption is near, what do you think? See what happens to me after this. They killed her and made an AI version of her on Instagram. So this is the lady that was on the plane that was saying you're not real, but here it is.
I did not see anything.
You didn't see anything?
No, I wish I did. It would have been a way better story.
You didn't see anything, then what were you saying that mother effer isn't real?
Yeah, the language. I've been working on that. It was talking to a specific person that I had an altercation with. It was just a figure of speech. Not a good one, you know, but when you're worked up and you're spiraling out of control, you're not really like thinking your words clearly through.
Oh, trust me, I know exactly what you're talking about. I never think through what I say. Probably should. So there was an altercation with a gentleman?
Yes.
And what did the gentleman do?
Legally, I can't get into all of those details.
Oh, are you suing the gentleman?
No.
Is he suing you?
No, but it is not advised to be talked about.
Okay, so it's something we can't talk about.
Yes.
But he's a bad guy.
I don't know him personally.
You don't know him personally, but he did a bad thing.
It was an altercation that I felt really uncomfortable in this situation and I needed to depart the plane.
So let me guess, he was either hitting on you or he was putting his seat back really, really far.
Exactly.
Exactly.
There's no legroom. I mean, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Well, I'm glad everything's all right. Do you now go to the airport and everyone says, that's the plane lady?
Oh man, it didn't happen today. I think people kind of like talk, but there's only been a couple scenarios where people come up and ask. So I'm thankful.
That's because you're wearing a different outfit. If you wear the same outfit,
well, and supposedly I look different every single time, so I think it keep people guessing.
When you see yourself, I mean, you really had your finger out there, Tiff.
Oh, it was it was.
What do you think when you see that? What do you think?
Well,
and you had the little move, you had the thing going.
I also didn't know I pointed with 2 fingers. Like, I had no clue, but I guess I would be a really great flight attendant because I had that down pat.
Okay, Tiffany, she's announcing here she's going to be a flight attendant.
No.
All right, well, thank you very much. It's very nice to meet
nice
you.
to meet you.
All right.
Okay, let's see. What does it say? Out of this world news from President Trump. Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying, releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, and unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and any and all other information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. Okay, so basically this lady right here she's a plane lady, and she was booed off of a plane because she was seeing an alien or a reptilian or something other people couldn't see. So they were tripping out on why she was like pointing at things and saying you're not real, you're not real. And there was nothing there. She was literally having an argument with nothing, plain air. And it seems like they freaking silenced her and told her, you know what, shut up. They created an AI regeneration of her, something. I don't know. I really don't know. I think they're really just shutting her up because every single answer that she gave was deflective. Every single thing was deflective. I do not know one thing that she said that she did not freaking confirm anything. Let's go on to the next one.
UFO and meteor over Mount Mayon. One of the
meteor
perfect
strikes
and deadly
Mayon volcano and UFO rises.
Volcanoes on Earth was erupting with rivers of molten lava, and then something from the stars arrived. For months, Mayon had been alive. Lava flowing, rocks tumbling, thousands evacuated from the danger zone, and exactly at 10:33 PM, a brilliant fireball streaks across the sky, plunging directly towards the northern slopes. And 5Volt's camera catches it all, and it looks like an impact. Officials say this was a meteor that burned up high in the atmosphere. No impact, case closed. But the internet and thousands watching live aren't buying it. Now, as people were focused on the meteor itself, many missed this. A fireball vanished into the volcanic fire and something emerged. A glowing orb rising slowly, deliberately, flying back over the erupting summit. Watching, waiting, almost answering a call. Now, could this just be coincidence once again, or could this be something more? A probe even? And for many years, whenever there's a volcano erupting, there is UFOs or other objects flying in or around them. So whether there's some sort of connection to do with the energy produced there, or it's a gateway, or something going on beyond our physical comprehension, who knows? But the funny thing, whenever there is an anomaly caught on TV, they always mysteriously cut out the piece which is the most interesting. And then it's up to us to decipher what's actually going on. UFO and meteor.
So basically, at the Mayan volcano, meteor crashed down and UFO rose up. I don't know. I honestly did look like there was something coming out. I don't know. You guys let me know. What do you guys think?
Brazil just made an absolute boss move in UFO transparency and dropped the receipts.
Video illustrating what has been happening in rural areas in Brazil.
On nearly 900 UFO cases. This is huge. So on May 31st, Brazil's National Archives released 893 UFO cases, to be exact, to the public. We're talking about sightings from 1952 all the way up to 2023, complete with photos, audio recordings, witness drawings, detailed official reports. Brazil just made an absolute boss.
They just decided to release everything without, the consent of anybody. Well, I mean, they're Brazil. They could do whatever the hell they want. They're their own country. But it's crazy because over here in America, we have so many filters that by the time we get the news, it's all fake. But Brazil is like, you know what? We're just going to release everything unfiltered. Freak it. You know what? You guys look at it. You guys decide for yourselves. Cool. Passengers registran fenómeno durante voo. So passengers register phenomenon during flight. Oh wow. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god, what is that? Let's look at that one more time. That kind of looked like AI. I'm not gonna lie, it looked like AI. I'm sorry. I'm just saying what I think it is. I'm sorry. All right, let's go on to the next clip.
It is time for President
We have alien bodies. Second batch of government UFO files released. Let's see.
Trump to tell the world the truth about UAP and UFOs. And if anybody's can and will do it, it would be him.
One of the most unconventional people in the entire UFO disclosure ecosystem, covered in tattoos, a former artist, a former martial artist, but he's at the center of it all. This documentary, Sleeping Dog, that I just watched, this documentary provoked the release today of 2 of the videos that were first seen in the documentary, meaning the rest of it's probably real too. Jeremy Corbell, it's great to have you on. If this is real disclosure, what are we getting from the War Department here? What is this?
Right. So is this real disclosure? We've had people testify with their hand up to God and country that not just UFOs are real, that we have been reverse engineering non-human intelligence craft, that we have bodies, alien bodies. I don't know how else to say it. They call it biologics, just to keep it kind of more open. At least we have the pilots that are non-human of this craft. And if that is true, if what people risk to be able to say to the American public and to Congress under oath that this is all true, like David Grush, Dylan Borland, Matthew Brown, etc., right? Then what we need to know now is, what are the real questions? What are we being shown? We're being shown parts, as you said, and that this is fact, that in the documentary Sleeping Dog, we did a little provocation. We showed a little bit of some tiny things that, as journalist George Knapp and I will be putting out to the public. It is time.
So they say they don't just have the aircrafts, they also have the pilots, which is, I mean, of course, I mean, how are you going to have aircrafts without pilots, right? Unless the aircrafts fly themselves, which we have self-flying aircrafts. But that's crazy. They got the pilots too. That just shows you.
If you ever did Ancestry.com or 23andMe, you're gonna want to listen to this. A whistleblower from the CIA claimed the CIA used DNA data from customers in search for aliens. This is gonna get really weird, so just stay with me. These claims are coming from Lynn Buchanan. He was a spy with the CIA's remote viewing program. He said a CIA analyst devised a backdoor way of accessing popular sites that break down users' family trees, and he was screening their DNA for a specific genetic variants linked to non-human beings. The source learned of this after being approached at a diner by 3 individuals claiming to be Nordics. These are tall, blue-eyed, blonde visitors from beyond that are said to be living covertly among us. Quote, they live in small towns in the Colorado Rockies, and they pass because they look like tall Scandinavian people. The 3 Nordics had requested his help in avoiding detection by the CIA. This is where it kind of gets weird. This alien race had allegedly traveled to our planet via an underground railroad of sorts, so they could escape their tyrannical government. These alien beings supposedly procreated with humans and birthed a line of intergalactic mixed-race children with the goal of having their future generations grow up in a free society. Article goes on and on, but I mean, this is just some crazy information coming from someone who worked for the CIA. I think they lost me towards the end. It kind of sounded like the Nephilim or something, but let me know what you guys think. Do you believe this, or is this just completely a distraction? If you ever did it,
I don't know. I mean, that's pretty interesting. They had the 23andMe and the whatever Ancestry.com. Back in the day, I remember when I was in high school, these were like all over the place. Every other commercial was about, 23andMe and Ancestry.com. And people, I guess, used them, and I guess they used it to see if you have alien DNA in you. Interesting.
Imagine taking a DNA test and
I had AI make the prediction, and this is it. First one, by 2026, the public is told something non-human has interacted with humanity, but the real shock is that it's tied to ancient history, not outer space.
Like what, a virus?
No, like it's framed as interdimensional, pre-human, or an intelligence that co-developed with humanity. And they said how they're even shifting the language from alien to non-human intelligence. Second one, AI causes a psychological event, not just a scandal. So they're saying that there's a measurable mental health or social contagion event linked directly to AI interaction.
does that mean?
So the government will respond by labeling it a public safety issue and not a tech issue.
Dude, it's already happening, and then people are gonna start like worshiping these things. There's gonna be cults, like religious cults about AI.
Are we gonna have our first AI marriage?
Number 3, a major geophysical or solar event occurs that modern science struggles to explain in real time. Number 4, there's a sudden communications blackout or satellite failure that affects multiple countries.
How creepy would that be if the ISS just like went black?
Dude, I don't think anyone would believe it was real.
This was a spooky thing that AI said at the end of it. Humanity is not entering a new age, it's re-entering an old one with better tech and worse memory. So there's just saying like, yeah, you guys aren't anything new.
Same script, different prompts.
I had AI.
So this is basically saying that we're going back to an era where how we used to live before. So, I mean, they say that a lot of the old buildings that they found, I mean, they're so intricately built that it's impossible for humans to have built them with the technology they had back in the day. I mean, I guess they were mostly 3D printed or something. I don't know. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys haven't subscribed, I'm going to tell you guys this one time. Subscribe, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that share button. Make sure you guys hit every single button there is right there, so that the algorithm pushes this video towards everybody in the entire universe, and then I get a whole bunch of subscribers and we get more videos like this. With that being said, guys, this has been Just Luis IRL. Thank you, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.